Hey guys, it's Aztec. This is the CSC. Today I'm going to go ahead and just give a couple updates on what's going on in my mind and the market. Some research I've done recently. So if you find that interesting, please keep watching. First off, I wanted to talk about Ncash. The other day, I was pretty concerned because I was doing research about the IBC conference that Ncash assisted they assisted the hosting of this conference in India. Basically, Tim Draper, which is the kind of like an angel investor in Ncash, was supposed to be one of the keynote speakers at the IBC conference there with Ncash. Basically, I had not seen any information come out. Tim Draper didn't post anything. So at the time I was concerned because I thought, he just didn't show, and that was kind of like a red flag. But I do want to tell you guys, he did show, and I'm going to go ahead and post a little link. He didn't show in person, sorry. He actually did like a little interview for the conference, and you can tell that it's specifically for the conference for India. And he's talking to the Indian people there. So, this is speculation, but I assume that because Tim Draper has his hands in many types of affairs, he's political, he may not want to be easily associated with, his works here for, he may have his own personal reasons. But there are publications that that I have actually also recently read that where Tim Draper's actually said that he's been a part of the project. Also, I'll link the little video that he made for the IBC conference where he's speaking directly to the conference there. Go ahead and link that in the description down below. But I guess at this time, now that I've done a little bit more research, I'm not as concerned about him, and because I follow smart money, that was concerning that the smart money trail wasn't showing. He wasn't. I thought he had not shown, and that could be a red flag because that means they're either lying, but they're not. It does not seem like Nucleus Vision or Ncash is lying about, being connected to Tim Draper and Tim Draper, investing in this company. So, some really interesting things about Ncash. I know I'm spending a lot of time talking about Ncash, but guys, I'm starting to think that this is going to be one of my unicorns for the upcoming year. This is a coin I'm probably going to invest in, put a pretty good amount into, and hold for about a year. And this is why. Nucleus Vision, if you look at they just recently partnered with Tech Mahindra, which is a telecommunications type company that is helping Nucleus Vision get into other markets, such as the Asian markets and also the U.S. markets. And the current, everyone was, the actual website shows Q1 of next year, maybe, towards the end of that. But the CEO of Ncash recently came out in the AMA, which was just done yesterday. I'll probably go ahead and link that also. Came out and said that he suspects that it's going to be within under a year from now that he'll be in American markets. So that's going to be huge. This is a coin, or this is a token that has consistently met their goals. They have smart money following them. They have a good team. They need to work on marketing a little bit, but they have actual technology. They have sensors and things like that that's already developed. And also, in the next think 2 weeks, he said, they'll be letting everyone know, 4 stores in their area, that people can actually go and, put their hands on this technology. So that's going to be huge. Look out for that in 2 weeks, in the next 2 weeks. Also look out for another thing that came out in the AMA. So they're partnering with 1101. It's another project, a cryptocurrency project. And through this project, Ncash holders will receive some of the coins that 1101 is giving Ncash. So another benefit for holding Ncash is that you're going to receive 1101 tokens. And anytime there's an airdrop, there's always a pump. But I mean, these are things that are going to happen soon. And then, the American markets is just an added bonus that should happen, sometime next year. So, basically, if we see Bitcoin hold above the 6,000 area, we get a bull run towards the end of this year or beginning of next year with the ETFs, or any other. There's a lot of, we don't need ETFs to have a bull run, guys. So if we get the bull run, we probably won't see these prices again. A lot of times we see that year over year these coins dramatically increase. So I'm not a hodler, but there are certain coins that I will hodl, because there's a benefit to hodling when you're close to the bottom, because it's only going to go up, if you're looking at a bottom. And this is just speculation. This is my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, but I believe this is a bottom, or very close to the bottom. I already said my theory is that Bitcoin's not going to go very much lower than the 6K area, because the miners that are mining Bitcoin are going to manipulate the market to keep Bitcoin at 6K, because that's what it costs to mine each Bitcoin. So you have some very influential, powerful money type companies that are mining, like Vechain and just to name one, but tons of these companies that have a lot of money, a lot of influence on the market. I can't see that they're going to let Bitcoin go below 6K. So basically, if this is the bottom, this is where if you're looking for the year after year, like last year, I worked with Ripple when it was, I think I got it when it was like 25 cents, and many other coins that I may talk about at another time. But guys, if you get them at the bottom, you hold them. Some of these coins or tokens for 6 months to a year. Some coins are worth hodling, and if you find a unicorn, you're looking at 50 times, 100 times gains. $1,000 can easily become, 100 grand. 10 grand can easily, become $1 million in some of these cases, depending on what you're working with. So, basically, I probably will be putting in a position in Ncash to hodl, even if it goes a little bit lower in the immediate future, which I don't see that. But if it does, 6 months to a year from now, it's going to be a lot. I believe it's going to be, sorry, I have someone over here. It should be a lot. It should be worth a lot more, in my opinion. But other than that, I recently also talked about Vechain, and Vechain's up over 50% today, guys. If you got in on Vechain or looked into that, you made 50% in the last week, which is also something I have a position in. So I have also made a small position in ADA and XLM. With the whole Coinbase thing, I want to hold a small portion of my portfolio in coins that I believe will be added to Coinbase recently, just like ETC is being added. So yeah, guys, this market seems very bullish. I know we've taken some massive hits. I'm sorry if the portfolios look red, guys. I hate to hear this. I talk with a lot of people that have had some big hits to their portfolios, guys. And we're all dealing with that. I do mitigate a lot of those losses because I'm a trader. I sell and take profits, and I map out the charts to see when I should sell and things like that. I'm not just a TA type guy though, guys. I believe that if you're all TA, you can miss really important things. There's some YouTubers that I watch. I'm not a guy that likes to put people on blast, but I mean, there's some YouTubers, they're all TA and they're amazing at TA, but they miss things, and the reason why is because they don't use fundamental analysis. They don't use their gut. They don't they don't do research, and that's also extremely important because the TA can say, hey guys, we're about to just drop right here, but the research and the fundamental analysis and the general consensus of the market will tell you the opposite, and it takes TA, fundamental analysis, research, and even being in the market for a little bit, having a good gut, to know what's going to happen. And this is all things we're all learning together, guys. We're all learning. But I really think that this is we're bullish right now. There should be a turnaround soon, and if you look at the market, guys, I mean, 50%, over 50%. Vechain, just Vechain itself in a week. I mean, there's the gains this year, this next bull run, whenever it comes, guys, it's going to be extremely significant, guys. I am a believer of this as well. I'm not a big person that likes to put an urgency on things, but once if you look at market cycles and things like that, once smart money and big money move into the markets, things can change. This could be potentially one of the last huge bull runs that we could see. So this is a good time to start investing. If you're a hodler, if you're putting in buys at these levels, even if Bitcoin goes to 4K, we can people are believing that Bitcoin at some point will go to 20 to 50K again. So 4K is just a blip, would be just a blip, on the big picture of things. But anyways, guys, I'm just here letting you guys know what I think. I'm still bullish on Vechain. I'm still bullish on ADA, XLM. And I am, at this time, guys, I do believe that Ncash, one of their biggest things is they really need to work on their marketing. If the CEO or any of the people from Ncash ever see my video, that would be my only thing that I could say, Ncash could work on. But marketing is not, one of the problems that I'm really worried about. What people should, I believe what people should really look at is the project and the consistency of making progress, making great partnerships. Ncash is working with the government of India, and making really amazing partnerships. Another thing like Vechain, making amazing partnerships. They have amazing partnerships already also. So these are the type of coins I'm looking at, guys. Just easy for sure gains. And ADA and XLM, I favor XLM more than ADA in the short term for like a Coinbase type scenario. You know, guys, I'm putting a lot out on the line right now. I'm telling you guys a lot, but just the grumblings and the rumblings from, you know, the people I work with Wells. You know, this also plays a part on, you know, the positions that I make and things like that. But guys, hang in there. If you have the 25, if you have the $100, you know, my opinion, it's worth it. You know, there's nothing like crypto. So stay blessed, guys. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're getting the gains that this market is offering currently. And let's stay above 6K, everyone. 6K Bitcoin to, let's say, $1 million. All right, take it easy, guys.